Hi everybody, this is, well, you can see here, Astrox Imperium. It's EVE Online but offline sort of thing. Has a lot of similarities to it, plays similar. So if you played EVE Online, man, you'll be able to walk right through it, right into this. I'm going to go to the mod tools right now. You can mod everything in this game, but what I'm going to be doing is really simple and quick before I start a whole new game because he's changed a lot of good things. He's added a ton of things. So we're going to go to the station editor. And the Biomate University, I'm going to change its name to just all in one resource Inc. I'm just going to leave the defaults for, here are the market items, that sort of thing, which you can change and all that. But I'm going to save the changes to that, what's really quite interesting is that does not update the name here, which I would like to see happen, but maybe that's not what's going to end up happening. We're going to change this name. Let me just make sure I did this right. Yeah. Okay, we're going to, that's the financials, so we're going to do La Torre. Shoot. I'm trying to remember how to spell his name. I think that's La Torre. Hold on. Okay, there we go. La Torre Financial. Save changes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back out. We're going to go to Station Editor. Let's see if it loads the names up. It doesn't. Why doesn't it do that? I mean, it saves it here, obviously, but let's do Chase. Pseudo Warehouse. Save changes. Let me see. Now, I don't know if it's going to change everything that I need, like in documents, that sort of thing. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just changing the names right now, anyway. But we'll take a peek at it. Blood Stalker 101 headquarters. Save changes. Jason Pseudo Blood Stalker. Shorten the name a little bit here. Corp Center. We'll just do. No, we'll take out the corporate. Okay. Who else am I gonna add here? Who else? Who else? Okay, we'll do that for now. All right. Exit the mod tools. I just want to make sure I'm filming here. Okay. Okay, let's start a new campaign. It was said mankind dreamed of traveling the stars from our first gaze into the heavens. It was inevitable that such dreams surface into reality. The unity required to realize such a dream brought with it a lasting peace. Our efforts gave birth to the greatest of all human achievements, the Imperium, born to Earth's orbit like a child from its mother. The Imperium became a symbol of hope to the people of our dying world, the promise of a future worth living, and with it, our redemption. We never found such salvation or redemption for that matter. The curse of our human nature would reveal itself again on that day. And isn't that the truth? Not many are alive now who clearly remember that horrible event. What little we know, one thing is certain. We survived. New pilot. All right. Confirm. Error, duplicate pilot name. Damn. Yeah, that's from my earlier save. Mycroft, Canada, I guess. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna go with Nova Scotia. Confirm. All right, we're gonna go with male. Okay, I don't look like any of these guys at all, man. We'll go with him, maybe. Ooh, I kind of like that. What the name is that thing? That's interesting, but I think I like the other one there. Actually, I kind of like that as well. What the name is that? I just saw. I like that. Confirm. Now this is something new he's added. He's added so much new stuff that it's just amazing. You start with a rating bonus for a faction that recovers your cryopod. Okay, that's Alpha, Scientist, Cyber Technology. Science, a tech sub-faction focused on applied science and R&D to facilitate colonization. Civil, the civil sub-faction has representative areas, programming, entertainment, subspace communications, diplomacy, and other accounts and activities. Members include a wide range of celebrities, agents, alpha sanction program directors, and artists. Trade. Now, normally I'm a trade guy. Financial regulates markets, establishes banking institutions, sets interest rates. That'd be interesting. But I'm usually just a trade. I don't want to be a pirate. Outlaw, don't want to be that either. The sovereign or isolationists and our independence. Temple, missionary, orthodox, labor, contractor, extractors, law, enforcement, and judicial. Well, you know, I'm going to go with what I always go with, which is trade. Confirm. Now, starting profession, prospector, miner. Mining is both difficult and lucrative. Miners know just how far they can push their equipment. Miners gain an additional bonus to mining yields. Ooh, okay. I get 1 escort ship operation, 4 miner basic operation, 2 miner advanced systems, 1 laser basic operation, 1 miner focal range, 2 times ship cargo stacker, and 1 times miner harvest caliber. 1 escort ship operation, 3 miner basic. I gotta compare. Wow, the miner looks like good to me. The miner looks really good to me. You know, I'm going with the miner, man. I really like the graphics and what he's done here. Now, I don't know where I'm going to be starting, so I hope I'll see the station names, the ones I've added anyway. And yeah, you're supposed to be able to, sounds good to me. Let me explore. Where am I? I already know this stuff, so I don't have to go through it. Alright, I'll be right there if you need me. Come back and see me once again. Okay, gotcha. Oh, this game has come a long way, man. Astrox Imperium. Utility access. Welcome to Astrox Welcome Center. No, maybe later. What else we got here? The Great Awakening, People of the World, Demand. Okay, I am seeing, but it's a lot of that. Okay. Let's take a look out here. Ooh, welcome to Astrox. Welcome Center. Okay, yeah. No thanks. Yeah, I already know. Thanks. I can't remember how to get out of here. Welcome to Historical Information Kiosk. No, thank you. Yeah, I've forgotten how to get out of here. I think it's this one. Sounds crazy. Does that really happen? Yeah, not ready yet. Yeah, I can see that. So now what? Alright, no, I'm not ready yet. Let's get going. I guess so, but where am I? Okay, I already know all this stuff here for this. There's my shippies. Okay, we are going to first go to audio, game, sound effects up, interface up. It's kind of weird how that actually is 2D, so I'd say that way 3D. We'll leave the music down just a tad. Graphics, now I can choose my user interface color. V-Sync, everything's on. I like... No, I definitely don't like that color. Now I can do custom colors of my own. But, don't like that. Don't like that. Nah. Oh, goodness sakes, no. No, definitely not. Yeah, we'll go with that color. That looks good to me. Game speed, 3. Definitely. I recommend 3 all the way. Auto camera rotate timer, death penalty, 100% resource spawn. Remember current panel state, yes, definitely. Auto zoom to galaxy map. Life support drain speed. I may end up changing that because I find that kind of yicky. But hey, that's me, right? Alright, let's go. Very nice looking ship. Alright, the music has to be toned down a tad. I do want a hint of it, but... Okay. Let's undock. Whoa, the bloom's really heavy duty. Where's the bloom effect? There should be a bloom brightness here, yeah. I find bloom to be really not... I don't like bloom much. Like opening up all my panels. Okay. GPS. Autopilot. Auto dock. Let's do a passive scan. There we go. We're scanning the objects now. I'm really gonna have to tone down my controls. UI scale, mouse scroll, that's camera drag speed. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, hold on. I just spotted something I forgot to take a look at. Oh, okay, auto exposure, okay. Now, the bloom effect I don't want to turn off completely. Basic light miner, basic light laser. I don't want the laser active, so we're going to turn that off. I may end up selling that and going to buy myself another miner. Sorry folks for going back and forth like that. I just... Gate of Alpharis. So obviously I'm not in the same. Where am I? Congratulations, your fleet. Oh, I got 1,500 credits out of that. I've also been awarded 12 skill points. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now the Void Starcross. Yeah, I have GPS deactivated for right now. Now, as I venture out, of course, it's going to open up other parts of the map. So, don't look at that and go, ooh, you know, that's all that's there. No, no, there's a lot more. So, what is my location right now, actually? I'm at Void Starcross. Okay. Ooh. Who's that? We got people floating around out there. Alright. Okay, we don't need to have the fleet command window open. Alright, what's my maximum targets acquired? Okay. We're gonna take away gate affiliate. Oh. And we're gonna add this. There it is, just all in one resource sink. That is my station. Well, I don't really own it, but we are going to kick in the afterburners. There we go. Let's go to refinery. There we go. Alright. Now we'll export to storage when complete. There we go. There we have it. You know, I'm kind of wondering, instead of putting a check mark there, maybe a green square showing that it's active. Or a black, you know, just to show, because I'm looking at that going, oh, okay, what am I seeing here? It's not a bad thing, mind you. Okay, let's undock and let's get things going. Actually, you know what? We're going to redock because I want to show you guys some of this stuff. Here's where the lounge is. You get, just not special reports. You can hire mercs. There's your entertainment, bottle of whiskey, news. And it goes through and it changes and keeps up to date and everything else. The market, you can sell, buy orders, show all sort of thing. All kinds of nifty little stuff there you can do. You can go to the university and you can, this is where you buy up your skills and level points. There's my skill points there. So since I'm a miner, let's see, what do we have here? Miner basic operations, that's level 4. It's going to cost me 25 skill points. Don't think I want to go there just yet. Okay. Miner basic operations. So, okay. Basic mining operation provides you with basic knowledge about the operation, maintenance, upkeep. Let's take it. It won't take me long to start leveling up anyway. It's gonna take me a little over 9 minutes. In-game minutes, I think. Yeah, definitely in-game minutes. Here's your shipyard. And this is just only what you can purchase from this place. Um, Here are all the missions, which are good to do. Actually, it'll earn you some good money. There's a fabricator. You get blueprints, that sort of thing. The offices. It's just pretty much. It's just tutorial right now. This is where my storage. I can lease additional space if I want to. You've already seen the refinery, which is still working on things. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, well, on dock. And we'll go back. Let me see. That's 16. This is the closest here, so let's go there. I am going to eventually replace the basic laser. But we're just going to turn on my miner for now. What the heck is that going on there? What was that? What in the name was that? I've never seen that before. You know the type of music that would really suit this game? It would be, oh, jeez, it's one of my favorite movies, man. Come on, Mike. Blade Runner. That's the type of music that would work with this, I'm telling you. But of course, I can't run that sort of music in this game, or any game for that matter, or else I'll get binged. Now we can take a jaunt over here. Actually, excuse me for one quick second. I'm just going to... That's not what I wanted to do, or maybe it is. Okay, we're going to do that right there. Yeah, that'll soon be depleted right there, so... You definitely want to go with 3-speed, though. And as you buy new ships, new components, you're able to increase your scanning database, that sort of thing. This is for level 5 miner operation training has been completed. Thank you. Alright, so the next one, let's load up here. Let's auto scan, see what we can come up with. I don't want the warp gate, actually. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to get away with that. Let's see if I can get... Maybe I'll pick up some more gate affiliates. Okay, no. Don't want that. Alright, maybe that's what that was the asteroid. Now what I would really like to see in the game, because it's still being, you know, it's still in development, is the ability to really put in some really nice graphics for the asteroids. Much more, you know, bring the textures right now. And the jagginess of this, that kind of bugs me in a way. But, see, in my space games, I like quality graphics. I just do in my space games. Like, I play a lot of other games that their graphics aren't, you know, they're not great. But yet there's gameplay. This game has gameplay, like EVE Online, but I like to have, I would like very much to have, actually, hold on. All my space games have to have good graphics. They just do. I mean, they just do. Hold on, I'm trying to remember how to sell things from my ship. Shipyard? No, it's only for shipyard. It would have to be in market. Sell orders, but that's, I don't have an order to sell here. Alright, think for a moment, Mike. It's not that difficult, dude. Now, shipyard is the basic of all things. Okay, that's mine. I don't want to sell that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to sell that. I know I can sell my parts, so hold on now. That's my light miner. Huh. Alright. I'm a little confused here. I'm a little confused. There are all my things I just exported, so we'll sell this. It'd be nice if there was a sell all button. Now, that would be a lot more easier. Man, I want to... Hold on now. Garage. How did I miss that? Okay, repair all mods. Okay. I would like to have an auto repair as well. Like where I can put a check mark, so wherever I go I can pay for, I can, you know, so I don't have to go to those locations if I don't need to. Like, you know, to choose what I would like to have repaired, that's all. There is that. I would like to uninstall module. But first I want to find out exactly the basic light miner. There. Geez, that's not bad. It's not a bad price. Why is this one higher than this one? Why am I paying more for this? Oh, hold on, Mike, you're looking at the laser, dude. Okay, no, look. There it is there. Why is that? I'm not seeing anything in the way of a difference in why. So why pay? We'll buy that. And we're gonna unmount. We're gonna unmount that. Now I'm hoping that, there we go. Now we have 2 light miners. I have another passive slot. I'm wondering. That's a passive slot. It's not an active. Okay. So what can I buy as a passive? Anyway, we'll sell. We'll sell that for 890. Okay. Yeah, see, no, that kind of confused me there for a second. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Okay, so we have... We'll sell this stuff. Now, there are pirates, there are ships that will come into your territory. There are all kinds of nasty things that can end up happening to you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off because it's not getting me anywhere. Meanwhile, let's take a look ourselves. Let's add that monstrosity. What is that? What is that? I don't know what's causing that. I have no idea. Alright, well, let's get on this. Which one's closest? We'll go here. Turn on our miners. Our mining utilities. I may look into getting a larger cargo hold. I'm not sure yet. Alright, we'll add that into our mess. Oh crap, didn't want to do that. Actually, you know what? We'll go here. Actually, that's closer, isn't it? Why isn't that mining? Pull it offline. There we go. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so I mean, there we go. I mean, the stations are named. Haven't finished that yet, but you know, eventually, I mean, when he gets closer to completing the game and everything else, I'm going to. Geez, I may have to get a better power. I think that's what could have ended up happening is I ran out of power. I wasn't even watching this actually. I'm gonna have to get a stronger power source, but we'll see. We'll wait. Keep mining, mining, and mining. But it's a very, very comfortable game, but it gets really hectic when you end up coming across raiders and you know factions that really don't like you. Then you end up having issues with them, and you better be geared. I'm telling you, because you got combat happening, and it's just like in Eve Online, it's that sort of thing. Same sort of combat. Actually, we're gonna go to refinery. Stick you on in there. Meanwhile, no, that's not what I want. Material and cargo. Activate. And we go back out and we undock, or I can go out. Now, what you do have to be very careful with is, of course, your power supply, but you have to look out for your health. Oh, right now I know what's happening. Yes, 4th of July. He said he was going to do that. That every few minutes, 4th of July fireworks are going to go off because he's stationed in California. Right. Now I know. I read the dev log, or I watched the dev log for that. Right. Now I know what's happening. Okay. Well, it makes sense now, doesn't it? Tactical sensors. That's if you hit spacebar, that's what you get. And you turn on your GPS if you go to a different sector, and it'll help you get traveled back, sort of thing. Pretty cool stuff. But he still has a lot of work to do. I mean, there's no two ways about that. You know, but he has you know, the guy is something else. I mean, he really works his arse off. And it's a work of passion for him. I mean, it's he's creating a game that he wants to play, which happens to be very similar to a lot of what us people would like to play as well. Oh shit! Did I not power that up? I didn't. But But I would like to see the texture be a lot better than this. I really do. But that's something you work on at a later stage. Right now, it's just pride. I would suspect just being placeholders. Now, I know to some of you out there who probably have never played EVE Online, looking at this going, oh man, this is boring. How could you like this? Well, I want to tell you something. When I played EVE Online, I played it for quite a while. I I didn't get hooked into the big aspect of, spending hundreds of dollars on things. I just wanted to mine, build my own little company, and it's still sitting there on the servers. I mean, I can go there anytime and relog back in and start off from where I left off, and I don't have to worry. But I did the very thing I'm doing right now is exactly what I did in EVE Online. Mind you, there's quite a few things I do like on EVE Online this game doesn't have. You know, like orbiting an asteroid instead of staying stationary. Um, Sending out my drones and stuff like that, which you can buy in this game too. I mean, it's all here, or at least a lot of it is anyway. But it's my power. Holy moly! All right, refinery. Be nice if that would stop coming up. I know I've chosen that, so that should not be coming up, reminding me. I know that. I will always do that because why would I leave it in there? It's beyond me. Why not just stick it into my storage? Um, there we go. Activate that. That was kind of weird how that happened, isn't it? Hold on, where's my inventory? Alright, well, okay. Hey, not a biggie. But the thing is about this game, I was playing this game day in, day out for like 16 hours at a time, sitting here, eating my sandwiches, eating food, leaving the game running while I'm off doing something. And I'm telling you, it really bit me. And I had to pull back from it because I started recognizing that the game was a little bit more addictive than I was wanting to admit to and want to be taken a part of. And I started exploring other systems in that boy, and I was having a blast. And I upgraded. Boy, I was pretty high up in my upgrades for my skill sets and all that. And building up, I bought a new ship, and boy, it was fun. And that's what I kind of really enjoyed in EVE Online. Mind you, when you do up your skills, I mean, the higher the skills, the longer the time you have to wait. But nothing even comes close to what EVE Online had. I mean, I've seen myself have it take days, and it's like I just walk away from the game, and I got so bored of it because what I wanted to do was take in real life time, and it was like it was driving me nuts. But all right, we go down, we activate our mining. But this game really grabs a hold of you. It really does. You speak to a lot of other people out there. You go to the forums, and you'll recognize an awful lot of EVE Online players play this game. It's very similar. Very, very similar. Now, there is one thing I do want from the dev, outside of, the graphical tweaks of the asteroids and that, is having the space open as in EVE Online, meaning that, you had these asteroid fields, and you'd warp to them, or hyper, whatever you do. And you get to it, and you send off, and you orbit the asteroids and mine them that way instead of just sitting here doing this, which isn't bad in itself. But I mean, I would really like to have that same feeling of vastness. And this game right now doesn't have that sense of vastness, which is something I'm really hoping that the dev will put into the works here. That he'll remove, you know, not from all stations, but I mean, open up the space, you know, not have the vast majority of the space cluttered. Have it where you have to, you know, speed along, and you know, just like in EVE Online, you know, I posted a long time ago, quite a few months ago, that you know, take the best out of EVE and stick it in your game. You know, put your own touch to it. You don't copy and paste, but you take what's good in EVE and you put it in yours. And you take the best of what's in other games and you put it in yours. And you know, you don't copy and paste the you know, the graphics or anything like that. You pretty much, like I said, take what's good in other games and use it in yours. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's go to the market. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And meanwhile, if you get, you know, if you just want to take your time and relax, you know, you can go to the lounge and read up what's going on around you and that sort of thing. And these things are happening in the game. Or at least that's how I think it is. It is happening. But like I've said, I mean, the developer he releases an update maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 days. And it's all quality updates. There's, you know, and if there's a bug, he's on it. You report it, he's on it. And I find that so impressive. Market demand increases for ore in sovereign region. Raw local ore. The current mining trends show that the buy orders have affected a small number of sovereign stations. Thank you. As demand increase for the ore, stability and security will likely spread and boost mining operations in the area. Mastowa? Kubgor, okay, a local to the region was quoted saying, "We know this was coming. It always goes in cycles." Well, now this is one thing I find interesting, is I'm in another panel entirely. And as I'm scrolling my mouse wheel, it's scrolling in and out of my ship. That should not happen. This should detach from the background. Now, I'm not complaining when I say that. It's just something, of course, you know, I do find a little interesting and odd. Alright, let's sell this off. And just do what you can do and play it. Just enjoy the game like Steve Online. Jeez, EVE Online. And mine, you know, depending on your faction and who you and what you chose for your, you know, for your profession, things will be different. The game is fantastic, and like I said, I mean, I had to pull myself back from it because that's all I would do day in and day out once I bought it. Because once I started up the game, I went, I know this game. I didn't even have to go through any of the instructions. I didn't have to do anything because it was so much like EVE Online. And I just jumped out, started doing my thing. And it just fell into place because it was so easy to do. And if you know, like I've said, if you ever played EVE Online, you can walk right through this. This is, you know, there are a couple of differences, but outside of that, no, it's great fun. Alright, take care, everybody. I hope I've done the game justice. If you ever do happen to watch this, Jace, I hope I've done the game justice and done you justice. I do support you 100%. I think it's fantastic in what you're doing here. But like I said, take the best out of EVE Online and from other games and stick it in your game. I would like to see a couple things like, you know, the textures and the asteroids and that. And I would like to see that the space is opened up even more, like in EVE Online, where you have to travel. Like there's travel time between things. instead of having huge asteroids right in front of you, have it like in EVE Online where you actually orbit the asteroid and you're mining, you know, and that sort of thing. And it's that sort of stuff that seems to that seemed to have captured my imagination when I was playing EVE Online. The vast space, the vastness of it. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing what you have here, but I would also like to see, um, when you dock, that you're actually docking like you do in EVE Online. You can see yourself going in, and as you're leaving, you see yourself leaving, and it adds to the atmosphere of the game when you add those things into it. Instead of transitioning so quickly from being inside to outside, like you're missing a part of that experience. And maybe have it as an option where you can turn it on or off. Where some people may not like it, other people may. I happen to be one of those people who enjoys seeing my ship lumbering off, and then lumbering in. And I mean, add that huge scale of things to your ships where you know that ship you're piloting is massive and it's huge. Scale is very important, and the beauty of ships is important. The beauty of the space outside the ship is beautiful. You know, but man, I'm telling you, you are definitely, Jace, on the right. You're right. You're right there. You're traveling down the right road, and all I can do is final advice is stay true to you. Stay true to your own. Uh, stay true to your own dream of a game that you've always wanted. And many of us are following you because, it's obviously the same type of game we've been wanting to, but nobody has ever seemed to listen to us. You know, like if EVE Online ever said, okay, you know, like Worm Online made Worm Unlimited, released the Worm Online as a, for yourself to play. Um, if EVE Online ever went EVE Unlimited, you know, like people can make their own servers and play the entire game of EVE Online, but have it EVE Unlimited, I'm telling you, flocks of people would probably go more toward the single player aspect than the headache of multiplayer. But anyway, take care. And thanks again, Jace. Really appreciate the game. Way behind you on this, bud. Whatever you do is fine. Keep it going. Don't let anybody get you down. And stay, true to your dream. Bye for now.